I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Here's Cowboy. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
From deep, James. Again, James missing.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Stevens. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 6 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense... is practically giving them those shots, though.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the rejection by Iguodala. Over to the left wing. Here's Stevens. It's stolen by Curry. Here's King. The baseline jumper goes down. King's got 4 points in the quarter. Cleveland leading by 21. Well, Steve, for a long time last year, the Warriors really didn't have a true backup point guard. You know, they started the year with Tony Douglas, but eventually traded him as the season went on. And I think part of that, and I'd love to hear what you have to say, is because they thought that Dre could run the second unit.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that was some of the thinking there. And they did bring in some new guys, you know, but that's one of the luxuries of having Iguodala on your team. He plays multiple positions. I think you can use him as a backup point in some cases, but you know, his big weapon is defensively locking people up and then running the floor, where he is a devastating force.
Here's Cowboy. 43 points in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with Iguodala, even with the first unit, he could handle playmaking duties a fair amount, which helped Curry do what he could do. They really did complement each other in that manner.
Well, there are few wingmen who can handle the ball and make plays like Iguodala can. Even though his assist numbers weren't as high last year as they have been in the past, he showed he can efficiently act as a point guard for long stretches of time.
Really an extraordinary game for Cowboy. He's got 44 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Now here's James. 18 points for him. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Passes it to Stevens. .129 left here in the third quarter. Down low, 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Curry. Knocks it loose. Kicks it to James. Shot is no good. Nice D from Verajao.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
On the wing, James. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 21 points for the Quick.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Stevens, the pass to James. They get it again. Here's Cowboy. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. No good from Lee.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Now the pass to Stevens from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. They push it up 4-on-3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Trying his luck deep. Lee gets the rebound.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
From deep three-point range, and no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much... Cleveland leading by 23. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. And it's Iguodala in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Cowboy from the arc. Another shot. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That ball's nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
You heard talk last year of the NBA perhaps considering adding a four-pointer as a shot. Something you only really see in celebrity games for charity. It would certainly have had a huge impact if it was implemented, but I think that would be a reach, folks. Let's stay with the three-pointer.
Here's Cowboy following the score by Golden State. He dishes it to Varejao. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Lee pulls it down. Warriors trail by 21. And guys, to be clear, that four-point line was really just something talked about, whispered about. No real traction, as this is even a remote possibility. At one point, however, the same was said about the three-point shot. And now it's a huge part of the game.
I don't buy it, though, Kevin. I just can't imagine a four-point shot. It would seem to just destroy everything that has built up over the course of the game if you just allow a guy to shoot a half quarter for 4 points to win the game. I don't see this happening.
Now here's Iguodala. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that. Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys. Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then-record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning. Some of that is the new CBA. But regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000. And they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
Here's Cowboy. Outside Irving. Wants to get it to Verajao, and does.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Such a wide open look.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
Pass to Stevens. Tries again. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Here's Cowboy.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson with the bucket.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
Cavaliers timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lee. Curry comes in for Harrison Barnes. Kings checked in for Thompson. And James subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Irving against James. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Verajao's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Cleveland. And James gets it to go.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Irving. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled. And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Cowboy. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Curry with the steal. Here's James. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevens. Makes it off the glass. Cowboys got 60.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Baseline J on the way.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. James with some nice D.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of it.